basketball teams. Pretty good atmosphere tonight.
Pretty good atmosphere indeed. The Vernon Rams, Carbondale Terriers here from CCHS. We're in your Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Don't forget, Rams Sports on your radio is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Tokenization is here. Chip reader technology coming to your Community First Bank MasterCard debit card coming soon. Community First Bank of the Heartland, Balford and Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. It'll be O'Shea Harden for the Rams, right to left. For the Carbondale Terriers, this will be Connie Acree in the jump circle. It'll be controlled in the backcourt by Carbondale. Terriers in their home white, black and silver trim. Over on the far wing is Z Johnson, down to the top, able to get Greer. Free throw line feed. The jumper on the way is long and no good by Acree. Rebound fought for underneath. Looks like we'll have a jump ball. Possession here will favor the Rams and rebound for the basketball.
Good opening defensive possession there. Made Acree take kind of a difficult shot. Got to box him out, though. The ball is going to Mount Vernon on the alternate possession. Full court man by Carbondale here.
Harden with it in the backcourt for the Rams. 7:40 mark of the first quarter, no score. And just like that, a quick reach foul on Z Johnson, says Dana Pearson. The other officials for tonight's game are Jimmy Cousin and Eric Saunders.
I hope they call it that close all night because they like to get out and pressure you.
Inbound was into the right corner for Zach. Williams now right of the circle for Cooper. 7:33 mark of the first quarter. Right hand dribble for Coop into the corner for Williams. Left hand dribble down to the top. Brockhouse averaging double digits this season. Bounce pass down low. Ooh, in the post. Nice play by Hart. Missed it off the back of the iron. Rebound will go to Bean. Stepped out of bounds. That was Baltz, pardon me. And it'll be Ram basketball.
Pretty good move, but I think O'Shea was trying to draw contact there. It looked like he did. Flipped it up, missed it. Mount Vernon ball under the goal. Nice play there. Seal. Missed it. Nice screen and seal. Weston had a good look, didn't make it.
Couldn't come on top, but now, just missed a walk on the right side. Put back by James Baltz, puts the Terriers on top, 2-zip. Clayton Greer, the initial miss. What a put back by Baltz. Now Carbondale on top.
Yeah, he got away with the walk there. Carbondale cleaned up the rebound, was able to put it back. They looked to trap out of this. Got to keep somebody in the middle.
Left wing, that's Zach Williams with the basketball. 6:49 mark of the first quarter. Williams top of the key, got to back up to the circle. Off of the right wing, left-hand dribble, coming back around. 5-second call, turnover Rams.
Yeah, closely guarded, didn't make any advancement to the rim and didn't get any space there. 5-second call, good on-ball defense by Darius Bean.
And now the Terriers will inbound. They lead 2-0. 6:43 to go in the first quarter. Red Lake College powers are streaming. Log on to rlc.edu and see how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. With it up top now is Acree. Out of the post, throws it back. Jumper on the way by Greer, no good from about 18. Steals the rebound, puts it back up and in. Second chance points for Greer. And now the Terriers with a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, that's what you got to avoid if you can. If you're Mount Vernon, really important for all the guards to check out as well and get to the boards.
6:15 to play in the first quarter. 4-0 ball game. Carbondale on top. Pass was intended for Cooper from Williams on the left wing. Too high. Another turnover on the Rams.
They come and trap that once you cross half court. Got to keep the ball in the middle. Have somebody flash middle. Lucas might want to work towards the ball there a little bit. Give Zach an outlet.
We've never seen too much of Darius Bean as far as the coming out party against the Rams. Rams usually been able to keep him in check as he launches from the right elbow. How about it? Bean puts the Terriers up 6-zip.
Yeah, tough matchup there. He's got a little bit of size on Lucas. He's able to pull up and rise over him, knock down the 15-footer.
Harden with it deep in the backcourt. 5:46 mark of the first quarter. We're glad to have you on WMIX FM and WMIXsports.com. But right now, Cooper over to the right wing for Brockhouse. Rams trail 6-zip off a screen. Cooper will dribble into an 18-footer, just misses. Rebound will go to Martin. He'll save it. Oh, it was intended. I think he's trying to go to Williams, but Cooper in the way. Rams turned it over. Far side, Acree with it. 5:20 mark of the first quarter. Now Bean up top. Made one from the elbow a moment ago. Gets it back from Greer. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Buffalo Wild Wings, wall-to-wall TVs. Plenty of beers on tap. Mount Vernon, Potomac Boulevard. They look underneath. Nice feed to the back door. Somehow, Carbondale narrowly avoids a turnover. Bean out of the short corner. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to go to Harden. O'Shea is into the front court, up the left side.
Nice
Throws
pass.
back door to Jake. Jake's shot is blocked by Bean cleanly, and now Baltz with it to Acree across the timeline. He got away with a lot there. Saved the possession, puts it up and in. Used the glass
pretty
that
wild
time.
there. It was a walk, lost the ball, able to gather it and score. This is the start Mount Vernon couldn't afford to have, unfortunately down 8-0 early.
Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. The JV beat Carbondale tonight 50-47, so Lance Bolt's crew a big win. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent at Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Get to a better state with State Farm. Mid-post turnaround for Brockhouse, not there. Rams are down 8-0, and it'll stay that way as they couldn't get the rebound. That'll be Terrier basketball beneath the Mount Vernon bucket.
Getting Amir in there to try to get a little more athleticism. Hopefully we can get to the rim, draw some fouls. Good attack to the offensive board by Lucas Cooper. Just wasn't able to come up with it.
4:13 to go in the first quarter. 8-0. Mount Vernon Rams trailing Carbondale here on the road. Bean is into the front court. Right-hand dribble near the top. Span, who's into the ball game, disrupts it. It'll be stolen away by Brockhouse. The Rams force a Terrier turnover now. I believe their first of the night. And with 3:56 left to go in the first, still 8-0, but a chance for the Rams to cut into the deficit.
Carbondale just straight half-court man-to-man right now.
Right wing for Lucas Cooper, and now we'll have a whistle, and it looks like that.
Yeah, he pushed off number 23 for them, James Baltz. Put a body into O'Shea, who was setting the screen. They called it their second team foul, I believe, here in the early going.
3:44 mark of the first quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud to be connected to the communities they serve at Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Pelton into the ball game. Nice pass to the mid-post for, it was for Amir. We have a foul. Looks like maybe a reach on Bean.
Reach on Owsley, I believe.
Okay.
Or not Owsley. Yeah, Owsley. They've got his number changed on here.
Owsley wearing a different number tonight. Wearing 31 now instead of the 41 I had on my roster. Right of the circle, Z. Will Williams with it. 3:34 mark of the first quarter. Rams trail 8-0 to the Carbondale Terriers here on the road. Pivots around between the circles for Williams. 3:26 mark of this first quarter. To the right wing for Zach. Zach will back it up, looks around, finds Brockhouse. Brockhouse back to Pelton on the deep right wing, trying to cross over the defender Bean. Bean sticks with him. Carbondale playing well defensively tonight with 3:12 to go in the first. A turnaround curl for Zach, dribbles off the foot out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Rams.
Wow, I thought that was deflected out. Zach kind of got it through his legs there and it got deflected out by the Carbondale kid. Unfortunately, they give the Mount Vernon the call going the other way.
WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion Effingham, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Chris Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. Terriers with the basketball in the front court. They lead 8-0 over your Rams with 2:53 to go in the first. Bean, nice no-look pass on the bounce. Greer to the bucket and one.
Yeah, good back cut there by Greer. Bean with a nice drop pass to him. Able to draw a little bit of contact and finish for the chance for the three-point play.
Who will be your next Good Hands Ram of the Week? This week's Ram of the Week looks like voting is wrapped up, and the winners are the Mount Vernon Rams cheerleaders who took first place in the ICCA competition this past weekend at Chagnon Gym. We all want our teens to stay safe on the road. Local Allstate agent Paul Shields can help with a parent-teen driving agreement. To get yours, give him a call. Paul Shields and Allstate Insurance sponsor our Good Hands Ram of the Week. It's 10-0 Carbondale. Greer is at the line for the three-point play. He can make it an 11-0 ball game. They'll wave off the free throw. He stepped on the line, a violation.
Wow. I'm not sure what they called. They actually called it on Acri. I guess he stepped in too early. I'm not sure what the call was there.
Quick inbound length of the floor for the Rams, down 10-zip with 2:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Cooper with it in the backcourt, met by Bean. Left side, that is Span across the timeline, right of the circle. Thought he had a seam right elbow. Now drives into the paint, has it back tapped, and that is going to be a foul. Looks like on Carbondale.
They called it on Bean there on the reach. Their fourth team foul. That's good news for Mount Vernon. Just a couple more. We'll be shooting free throws in a game that's been a little difficult to score so far.
They've not been able to find the rim. 10-0 as Cooper will inbound to the right of the bucket off of the baseline. Bean will tip it back out.
He had Amir open there. He's got to give a little ball fake and then bounce past that one.
Inbound again, same spot, looking for Amir. Now into the post.
There's
Williams lost the defender. What a turnaround jumper off the glass for Zach.
Same play, just through the bounce pass. Zach was able to get it and score.
Terriers with the basketball. It's Greer off of the near sideline. Has Macklin in the paint. Goes around the left side. Owsley with a touch. Now over to Cree. 2:16 left to go in the first. Connie Ackery to the basket. Ooh, baseline jumper on a fade. No good. Rebound to go to Williams.
Good box out by Lucas there. Williams is able to come in and clean up the rebound.
2:04 to play here in the first quarter of a 10-2 ball game. Rams are down 8. Off of the far sideline. Now an elbow pass. Ooh, Amir Spann with a good look. Spann cuts it to 10-4.
Good mid-range jump shot. Mount Vernon got into their chin action there where they got a down screen, and Amir was able to knock it down.
Owsley looking for the play into the paint for Macklin. Off of the iron, no good. The tip back is, though, by Ackery, and he has 4 in the quarter. Ackery is what they're calling him now.
I've called him 3 different things already, so I don't know.
Seems like it changes every year with a minute 29.
Changes every basket he makes, to be honest with you.
First quarter action here from Carbondale. It's a 12-4 Terrier lead, the home team on top. Right wing, that's Martin. Jake will go up top. Coop now to the left wing for Williams. Williams is averaging about 9.7 points a game. Have a big night here. He'll average double figures. Uh-oh, stolen away by Darius Bean. He'll go. No, he's fouled hard by Amir Spann. He's going to make him earn it.
Yeah, I don't mind that foul. It was a good, solid foul. Nothing, no bad there. Just didn't give him a layup. I think that's good hustle and a good play by Amir.
So Ackery will go to the line to shoot a pair. Now with minute 6 left to go in the first quarter. Extracurriculars aside, it's a 12-4 ball game with the Terriers on top.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything bad there, to be honest with you. Just good hard foul. Worked out. He's already missed the 1 free throw. It was going to be an easy 2 points, so good foul by Amir.
Bean is at the line, shooting the back into 2, makes 1 of 2. Now we have a whistle, 13-4 score. Of course, attention farmers, stop by Community First Bank and ask about new ag lending products, including long-term fixed-rate financing and much more. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
Well, if Amir goes long, he can have a layup here. Oh, he's open. They didn't get it to him.
Instead, it's Harden deep in the backcourt with a minute 5 left to go here in the first quarter rather. 13-4 Carbondale off of the right wing. That is Harden. They're going to credit him for a shot. I was going to say it looked like he was trying to go up for a shot. Not necessarily a desperation.
He looked like he's going to try to kick it to the opposite side, but we'll take it. Their 5th team foul here very early in the game, just 57 seconds to go in the quarter, so maybe Mount Vernon can make up some ground here on the free throw line.
57.2 seconds left to go. Here in the first quarter, the Rams trying to chip away at a 13-4 deficit. First one by Harden is good. He gets on the board here tonight.
You just got to take this initial hit from Carbondale and hang in there. Like I said, Mount Vernon's in a good situation here with them having 5 team fouls. Just be patient. Keep taking the ball to the rim. Don't bail them out with long jump shots to see if we can't continue to get to the free throw line.
O'Shea at the line. His second one's good. So Harden makes both. 13-6 now. The Rams are back within 7. 55 seconds left to go. Darius Bean with the basketball for the Terriers across the timeline. Up top, looks left wing for Ackery. Now to Greer, who I believe has 4 in the quarter. Bean with it up top, looking to the left. Goes, finds a seam in the post. He will be fouled on the floor. 3rd foul on the Rams.
Yeah, reach foul there. I believe it was on Lucas Cooper. Carbondale ball under the goal. Look for Bean to get the ball back here. Usually a shooter taking it out. They'll set another screen for him after he throws it in. Try to get him the ball in the corner.
Inbound will come off of the baseline out of a box set for the Terriers. 37 seconds to go. We're in the first quarter from Carbondale. 13-6 score with it off of the right wing. That was Greer to the left side for Ackery.
Looks like they're going to be patient here and wind it down for 1 shot. Look for Ackery to take it off the dribble or Bean. See if they can't get to the rim and drive and kick. Mount Vernon a lot of times will go into a trap here late in the quarter to try to take it out of their hands, but they're just going to stay in straight man. A little early shot there, but he made it. Wow. 3-point shot by Greer. Mount Vernon, the clock running down, has the full court. He's got to get it up.
Paid off for the triple now from three-quarters court. No good from O'Shea Harden. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Carbondale Terriers 16, the Mount Vernon Rams 6. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Brandon Bullard from Community First Bank, and we're proud to announce the release of our new MasterCard debit cards with the new chip reader system. These chip cards have way too many benefits to announce to you on a 30-second commercial, but the benefits to you, our customers, is the new modern safety and security that tokenization brings. In the age of hacking, skimming, and security breaches, your community bank is committed to stay ahead of the curve and get you the right tools to be safe and secure. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
Get employee pricing right now at Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Mount Vernon. You pay what we pay, not a penny more. Now through the end of the year, save on the 2017 Silverado 1500, the hardest working, longest lasting truck on the market. Get big rebates for a total savings of over $11,000 on the Silverado. No one will treat you better and give you more for your trade than Schmidt. See us on the web, schmidtchevrolet.com, or come into Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. We start the second quarter here at Carbondale. Chris, Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. The Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Terriers 16-6 as we head to the second quarter. Terriers with the basketball to start. They sink a big three by Greer near the end of the first quarter to lead by 10. Bean with it off of the right wing. Crossover dribble. 7:40 to go here in the first half. Bean, a step back three is short. Rebound to go to Williams. Sizable bucket for the Mount Vernon Rams, and that is exactly what they needed, was a Terrier miss, and now a chance to come up with some offense. Far sideline, it's O'Shea Harden. 7:28 mark here in the first half. Stops at the elbow, now kicks it to the left wing for Coop. Still Cooper there at the top. At the timeline, looking to the left side into the corner for O'Shea Harden. Now
Nice
O'Shea will go
drive.
baseline. What a drive, but missed it. Rebound to the Terriers. Now it's Bean and a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to the back door. It's through the hands of Greer, and the Terriers miss an opportunity.
Yeah, he had an open layup there. It looked like he was looking to the basket before he got the ball. Pretty good pass by Bean. Maybe a little behind him, but certainly one that he could handle. Full court man by Carbondale here again.
And so now it's O'Shea Harden with it. Free throw line, no look. Kick out to Brockhouse. Three is no good. Rolled off the iron and over the backside. Rams had another chance but couldn't come up with anything there. Now Terriers have the basketball. They're trying to feed inside ball. Tees bumped by Martin, and Jake will pick up a foul.
Yeah, got him with the body there. He really sealed him nicely down on the block, and they led him to the basket with the entry pass. Foul on Jake, Mount Vernon's fourth team foul.
So Spann will check in. 6:45 mark of the first half. Terriers will inbound out of the box set beneath their bucket. It's Darius Bean handling that. Into Ackrey, beyond the arc on the right side. Right back to Bean. 6:42 mark of this first half of basketball. 16-6 Terriers in case you just tuned in or logged on. Bounce pass in the paint. Ackrey gets the continuation of the basket. And
It's
now
hard to stop there. It's a good athletic move and some strength there. He took a little bit of a bump, but was able to still finish it at the rim.
And now he has 6 points for his troubles, and the Terriers lead by a dozen, 18-6. Rams trying to get to the basket, fouled on the way. Of course, remind you, Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn and Ina, always home of the one account with free checking and high yield interest. O'Shea will go to the line to shoot two. He's 2 of 2 tonight.
I like his aggressiveness here early. He's drawn at least 3 team fouls on Carbondale here, and there he going, knocks down the first one.
Cuts it to 18-7. Can cut it to 10 here with 6:10 left to go here. 6:17. Part of the clock is my view is obstructed. I'm always guessing the last second.
I got a Terrier right in my line there.
Second free throw, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams. It'll go with Carbondale. Benton and Heron are tied at 12 after 1. Of course, we've already seen Heron. The Rams will see them again in January, and the Rams will see the Benton Rangers on that last Tuesday in February, at least in terms of the regular season. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Terriers have the basketball up 18-7. Off of the right wing, this is Z Johnson back into the game a moment ago. Bean with a left-hand dribble trying to get into the paint. Pocket picked by Williams. However, numbers with Carbondale in transition with 5:45 to go in the half. When your Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight, man, some boneless sound amazing right now. Asian Zing, Honey Barbecue. Maybe you're a blazing guy. Right now, the Rams need to blaze and get some points here. Heat up, if you will, is inside on a jump stop.
Nice
O'Shea, no looker to the back door for Amir. He has 4.
O'Shea's really played well here in the early going, setting people up and then driving and getting fouls on his own. He looked like he walked.
Well, they found Tavares Macklin at the back door. Thought he took a few extra steps, but 20 to 9.
Got caught on his backside there, and he did a diagonal, got to the basket, fouled him. Amir needs to go under that instead of over that screen and beat him to the spot.
5:20-ish mark left to go here in the half. So Macklin gets the 3-point play for the Terriers, and now Carbondale's lead expands to 21 to 9. Back to a 12-point game. Terriers' largest lead is this dozen as it sits right now. 5:10 left to go in the first half. Scoreboard update a moment ago was sponsored by State Farm agent Tony Wilt. Bounce pass to the top. That's O'Shea Harden with the basketball. Has Cooper coming around to the right side, looking to isolate Brockhouse. Can't get the 3. Steps to the elbow, doubles back, goes short corner for Cooper. Now to the outside, right wing. This is Harden. 4:50 mark of the first half. Steps to the elbow, gonna outlet. No, he's not. It's gonna be stolen away by Johnson. Into the front court, Macklin takes it, linked to the floor. Another layup. 5 points off of the bench, all in the second quarter for Macklin. It's a 14-point lead for Carbondale, 23-9.
Those live ball turnovers are tough because they get it and go the other way. He did a nice job avoiding the charge there. Zach was trying to take a charge, trying to sidestep him and made the layup.
O'Shea's into the front court. Rams down 14. We'll have an illegal screen on the Rams. That'll go against Amir.
Yeah. It's partly on the guard, partly on the screener. He needs to wait for him to get set, but Amir did slide that left hip into him and made some contact, got the foul.
South 7 update for you. Cahokia leads Marion 15-10 after 1. Centralia trails Althoff after 1, 22-20. So Althoff leads Centralia, Cahokia leads Marion, Carbondale leads Mount Vernon. All those scores sponsored by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. See how you can get to better state with State Farm. Midway through the second, Carbondale with the basketball. Ackery with it at the top of the key. Going to back it up to the timeline. Nearby, anyway. Crossover dribble to the elbow. Tried to turn back, and now goes to the outside for Johnson. Right back to Ackery. Now he'll try to drive against Cooper, or Martin rather. Scoop layup is good. It's a 16-point ball game.
Yeah, too big and too athletic there. That looked a little too easy getting to the rim and scoring, but he's a good player.
Pelton to the left wing for Creel. Creel gives it back to Williams. Almost stolen away it is. Greer will take it. Nope, he'll go to Ackery for the jam.
Once again, a live ball turnover. It was very easy to go the other way. Carbondale starting to spread this game out a little bit. Mount Vernon takes the timeout.
So the Rams take a timeout, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Corner of 42nd and Broadway, corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. See Dwayne Gully for your next home loan. First Mid is an equal housing lender. There is 3:27 left to go in this first half. And the Rams right now being outscored 11-3 in this second quarter. They're down 18 points, 27-9.
Yeah, Carbondale's defense is leading the offense. They're getting a lot of turnovers here, getting out in the open floor. They're good. I mean, like I said last week, I know Centralia is very good and obviously very difficult to beat there, but Carbondale's a good basketball team, and they're going to be hard to beat in the South 7 this year. But Mount Vernon's still got to keep plugging away here. Be patient still. I know it's a big deficit, but still be patient. Take care of the basketball and try to chip away at this thing.
27-9. Creel with the basketball in the backcourt. Jackson gets it across the timeline. Jackson being Jackson Creel. Now to the right of the circle for Pelton. Zach Williams with the basketball, the senior point guard. Right-hand dribble to the top of the key. Trying to drive. Kicks it to the outside. Intended for Creel. Thrown away. Turnover on the Rams.
Yes, their length is causing a lot of these turnovers. They're getting their hands in passing lanes, and you get a little too deep there and you're in a bad spot. Turnover going the other direction.
3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. It's 21-9, 12-point ball game off of the far sideline. That was Greer to the top. Now it's Darius Bean looking to the right side for Johnson. They have Acree in the paint. He has 6 in the quarter, 10 on the game. Easy to see why he averages 20. Acree up top. Acree is what they say on the PA. His shot glances off the iron after a backboard touch. Rebound Johnson. The putback not there, but a foul. Looks like Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what makes it difficult. You forced Acree into taking a difficult shot. Unfortunately, we weren't able to clean up the rebound. They were able to pick it off and get a foul. Now they have 2 free throws. Trying to spread this game out even further.
First free throw glances off the front of the iron. Just nicks it. Chris Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. Jeff Crow with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Video streaming is powered by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu and see how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. All in your own, right in your own backyard at Red Lake College. Your journey starts here. Missed both. Rebound to the Rams. Maybe a break.
Yeah, they're 2 for 6 from the free throw line, so maybe we want to start sending them to the free throw line possibly.
Well, both teams are in the bonus. Well, at least Carbondale is. Now off of the right wing. Let's see. O'Shea hard into the basket. His layup off the glass is no good, but he's fouled. Looks like O'Shea will go to the line. Take him how you can get him.
Yep, like I said, when you're down a sizable deficit, you're in the bonus. You really need to try to get some stuff at the free throw line. It's been pretty difficult scoring from the field, so maybe we can chip away at this at the free throw line, knock both these down.
2:17 left. First free throw is good. It's now 27-10, so the lead drops to 17 for the Terriers. Community First Bank with 5 convenient locations and hundreds of products to serve all of your banking needs. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. 5 on the night for O'Shea Hardenall at the free throw line. Rams trail 27-11. Terriers, nice bounce pass. Greer was just underneath the defense on the baseline. He has 9 for the night. It is now 29-11 Terriers.
Yeah, they do a good job finding the open man once they do get into the lane. That was a nice bounce pass, like you said. Easy layup.
Deep right wing. Harden now to the top for Weston Brockhouse. They've done a great job on Weston tonight. Weston Brockhouse, the team's leading scorer, just not coming up with many looks tonight.
Yeah, they need to find him off some screens. Another good take by O'Shea. Called a block. He's going to have 2 more free throws. He's been making a living at the free throw line, if nothing else.
He most certainly has. As that will be on Macklin to send Harden to the line. That's a second on Macklin. And now O'Shea will go to the free throw line yet again. Rams trailing 29, make it 12 now. As Harden makes the first, he'll have another.
Like I said, just got to chip away, see if we can't get a few stops, get this thing down into a manageable deficit at halftime.
29-13, Rams trailing here with 1:36 left to go in the second quarter. Johnson, they'll swing it around the perimeter here off of the far sideline. That was Greer, now to the top for Johnson. Now to Acree. Throws it off to the sideline to Bean. Left hand dribble for Darius, the future Saluki. Now they swing it around to the far sideline for Johnson. Acree looks inside. That's to Macklin. Macklin has 7 points off of the bench here in the second quarter.
Good offensive set. They're very patient. They're running 4 out, 1 in with Macklin being the 1 in. Just kept working it around the perimeter. He finally sealed Jake. Was able to get a good post-entry pass and scored.
Less than a minute to go here in the first half. 31-13 Terriers. Martin from the elbow to the outside now for Williams. Left wing near the left of the circle. Trying to get past the defender Greer. Williams will throw into the corner. Cooper bounce pass back to the top for Zach. Williams will take it around to the wing. What a play. They
nice
set up
back,
Brockhouse on the baseline, and now he gets his first points of the night, 31-15.
That's what you got to do against an aggressive team. If you get dribbled at, back cut them. Weston did just that and got a layup out of it. Carbondale's going to spread the floor here and probably hold it for 1, up 16 points with about 20 seconds to go.
20 seconds left to go in this first half, 31-15. Terriers on top. We'll slow some things down for just a moment here. Maybe have the last shot of the half. We'll have your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show coming up as the second quarter expires. Bean with it. Pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound to the Rams. Zach Williams takes a step, heaves from half court, and just misses. And that'll take care of the first half of basketball here from Carbondale. After 2 quarters, the Mount Vernon Rams 15. After 2 quarters, the Carbondale Terriers 31. The Mount Vernon Rams 15. We'll take a break, come back with your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Illinois. Hi, this is Brandon Bullard from Community First Bank, and we're proud to announce the release of our new MasterCard debit cards with the new chip reader system. These chip cards have way too many benefits to announce to you on a 30-second commercial. But the benefits to you, our customers, is the new modern safety and security that tokenization brings. In the age of hacking, skimming, and security breaches, your community bank is committed to stay ahead of the curve and get you the right tools to be safe and secure. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at tonywilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Joe's Pizza in Mount Vernon is known for their outstanding real Chicago-style pizza and pasta, dine-in or carry-out. But did you know that Joe's offers catering? Yes, Joe's Pizza caters everything, no matter the size. But better yet, their prices are just as appealing as their menu selections. Appetizers, salads, pasta and Alfredo specials, and oven-baked specialties like mostaccioli, lasagna, even eggplant parmesan. Just remember, Joe's Pizza caters everything. Call Joe's today to find out more. 242-2600. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show starts now.
Welcome back, WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Here at halftime, the Carbondale Terriers lead the Mount Vernon Rams to the tune of 31-15. This is your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. Order online anytime at orderjoes.com for fast delivery or enjoy their Chicago-style pie right there just south of the square in downtown Mount Vernon on Jordan Street. With Tom Portner alongside and Jeff Crow in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth, I'm Chris Hugo. Hunter Schrader and Colby Jennels are back at the Mount Vernon studio here tonight. It was a rough second quarter for the Rams. It was a tough start from the get-go. We'll talk more about it coming up on this Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. We'll take a quick break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence.
With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Renton Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. Registration for spring classes is going on now. Trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Registration by appointment continues through December 22nd for classes starting January 8th. Call 618-437-5321 to set up an appointment. Renton Lake College, your journey starts here.
Back to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Halftime from Carbondale, your Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show. Chris Hugo, Tom Portner is alongside. 31-15, Carbondale leads the Mount Vernon Rams at the half. And Tom, it's not that it was necessarily a bad first half for the Rams. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but it was just that great of a first half for Carbondale.
Yeah, they played really well in the first half, and they shot the ball extremely well. But I think the thing that impressed me the most about them is their defense. They get out and guard you. They did foul a little bit early on, but they kind of cleaned that up as the half went on. And they really limit you to what you can do on the offensive end. They're a long and athletic, difficult team to attack.
Difficult indeed, and I think the scoring and stats will definitely tell us a lot.
Yeah, I think the thing that really stands out is Mount Vernon only got 12 shots up in the entire first half, 4 for 9 from 2, 44%, 0 for 3 for 3. obviously 0%. We did shoot the ball from the free throw line. Most of that was O'Shea. Harden, 7 for 8, 88%. We did have 11 turnovers. For Carbondale, they were a sizzling 13 for 19 from two-point range, 68%, 1 for 2 from 3, 50%. They struggled from the free throw line, 2 for 6 for 33%. They had 5 turnovers.
Taking a look at your individual scores in this one, the Ball State signee Conniac Cree leads the way with 10 for the Terriers. Clayton Greer has 9. Tavares Macklin has 7 off of the bench, all of those in the second quarter. Just 3 for Darius Bean and then 2 for James Baltz. While the Rams have 7 from O'Shea Harden, all from the free throw line, 4 from Amir Spann, and 2 each from Zach Williams and Weston Brockhouse. That's how we achieved this halftime score of the Carbondale Terriers 31, the Mount Vernon Rams 15. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll dissect the first half. We'll talk about the second half. We'll even get you caught up on some scores from around the South 7 Conference here tonight. We'll take another break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home with Allstate...
No, FOMO's about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Get a bundled quote from your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, in Mount Vernon. Call him at 241-0551.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
When you bank with Banterra, you'll benefit from a bank that offers convenience and exceptional service. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Banterra, and we want to be your financial partner. We offer personal service combined with superior products such as digital banking, smart checking options, and competitive lending rates. Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank with 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
94.1 FM worldwide with video at WMIXsports.com. I'm Chris Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. This is your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice favorite Italian restaurant. Where else can you get a Chicago-style pie in the King City? It's right at Joe's, that famous Trupiano family secret sauce. That recipe that's been in our family for generations. At Joe's Pizza and Pasta, just off the square in Mount Vernon on Jordan Street. Order online at orderjoes.com. Sometimes you wonder what to do in the second half if you're a coach. Thankfully, I'm not a coach because I'm wondering what you do in the second half against a team like this Carbondale team, and I don't know if I can come up with any answers.
Well, I mean, you can scheme all you want, but you gotta face the facts here. I mean, this is a very athletic, very good basketball team, but that doesn't mean you obviously tank it or give up at this point. You still try to do what you do best. I know you're down 16 points, but you still got to remain patient. You try to speed things up, you're going to get run out of here. So you still have to stay patient on the offensive end. Try not to turn the ball over as best you can. Their good defense makes a lot of the turnovers, not really necessarily bad play by Mount Vernon. And those turnovers go for easy buckets the other way. I mean, in the first half, you hold Bean to just 3 points, but the problem is they have so many weapons. You have Macklin come off the bench and score 8, I think he said. And he's 6 foot and a sophomore, and I think all 8 are in the post. And that's a guy you don't expect to beat you in the post, but they're very versatile. So this is a good basketball team. You just got to keep plugging, keep trying to grind it away, and maybe you get to the free throw line and cut into this lead.
Taking a look at some scores, sponsored by State Farm agent Tony Wilt. Cahokia leads We are in Carbondale. Cahokia leads Marion at the half, 31-19. It's a 2-point game at the half in Belleville. Althoff leads Centralia 36-34, and there's a little extra gusto on that one. For the Crusaders, obviously much to do with the South 7 Conference and its current inhabitants. Centralia, of course, had asked for a vote from the other conference members to remove Althoff from the conference, and obviously that has not gone over well in Belleville, but right now the Crusaders with a 36-34 lead on the unbeaten Centralia Orphans. That is at the half. This is your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. Find Joe's on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon, just south of the square. Order online at orderjoes.com. They're more than just pizza and pasta. They have sandwiches, but also amazing desserts. Be sure to give it a try sometime in person or order online at orderjoes.com and have it delivered. That's my preference. Not that it's not a great place to eat, but when you can have Joe's Pizza in the comfort of your own home, there's nothing better. I promise you that.
I'll take it any way I can get it.
Absolutely. 31-15 right now. Carbondale on top of the Rams. And again, it's not as if the Rams are necessarily playing poorly. Carbondale just come out strong tonight. This is a Terrier team. That with the way the conference race is going right now, there could be a logjam at the top. They would be 2-1 with a win tonight. So, I mean, not necessarily a logjam, I suppose, with a bunch of 1-1 teams. But us, the Terrier team, just has to really be strong in the second half. And for the Rams, they have to find a way to come back and chip away.
Yeah, Carbondale passes the eye test. This is a very good basketball team, and I really foresee these guys to be the team to beat as the South 7 Conference gets into the league play as the year goes on here.
With the basketball for the Rams is Brockhouse. They move left to right here in the second half. The Rams in their away black with orange trim, orange numerics trimmed in white. Cooper up top to the left wing for Williams, trying to skirt around the D. Can't. Gives to Harden. Harden on the far wing, 7:40 mark in the third quarter. Brockhouse up top, free throw line stops. Kicks it to the outside. Here comes O'Shea. Around front of the corner, nothing there. Johnson quickly guards him, and now it's back out to Brockhouse. Pivots around. Settled for O'Shea off of the wing, now to the right side. Williams thinks he has something, pulls up from 18. Shot will be blocked out of bounds. Saved almost by Bean, but threw it away.
Yeah, that's just my point right there. Zach did a nice job getting a little bit of space there, but Ackery's just so long and athletic. He was able to block that ball 4 or 5 feet away from Zach. Just hard to get good looks against these guys. They play very good defense.
7:18 to play in the third quarter. 31-15 ball game. Rams with the basketball. Out of the corner, it's Harden. Looks for Zach. Zach will pop from near the elbow. It's no good. Rebound will go to the Terriers. It's Ackery with it. Through traffic to Johnson. Up ahead to Greer. Back to Johnson on the wing to Ackery. Bean has it at the line with 6:59 to play in the third quarter. 31-15. Not much movement on the score. The needle hasn't moved on that at least. Here to start this second half. It's a drop-off for Johnson on a bounce pass. Looks across the post. Stolen away by Cooper, and the Rams on the interception head into the front court. Wide open Brockhouse three. Huge, yes.
Yeah, nice job by Lucas driving into the interior and drawing the defense, then kicking it out. Weston knocked down an open look.
31-18. The Rams cut it to a baker's dozen. Left wing, Ackery. Goes up top to Darius Bean. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Tokenization is here, Southern Illinois. Community First Bank's MasterCard debit cards will have chip reader technology. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Safe, secure banking, as a matter of fact. With it up top, Ackery looks into the post. Baltz gives it right back on a handoff. Outside the paint, looking back door. Greer able to save, throw it up, and get the free throws.
They got a little bit lucky there. That was kind of a wild pass. Greer was able to corral it. Carbondale looks a little flat coming out here in the second half and the early going. Maybe Mount Vernon can get into this basketball game here in the early 4-minute half of the third quarter here and kind of cut into this lead a little bit. They're doing us favors from the free throw line. They're 2 for 7 now from early going on the free throw line.
6:01 to play here in the third quarter, 31-18. First free throw was no good from Clayton Greer. Second one's good, however. So 1 and 2, that trip to the line. He has double figures, and it's 32-18.
Back into full court man, trying to maybe pick up the energy on the defensive end here. That's a foul. They didn't call it.
Turned over. There's Bean to the bucket against the defender. Can't get it to go, and the rebound will go to Harden. Tipped out of bounds, however. I think it was too many Ram hands on it. I don't know the Carbondale.
Nah, I think it was Lucas and O'Shea kind of battling for the ball there, and Lucas knocked it out of O'Shea's hand.
And so the inbound will go from Bean. Out of a box set, left of the bucket. They get it into Ackery. Out of the corner, off of the wing. That is Johnson. Now looking to the left side. Good ball fake by Greer. Now hands it off to Bean. Bean going to try to drive free throw line. Lost his defender. Threw up a jumper. No good. He'll have a foul on the rebound try. I think, judging by the facial expression by Brockhouse.
Called it on West, and that's just a good block out. He jumped over top of him. They called the foul on the rebound. I don't agree with that one at all.
That'll be the first on Brockhouse. The Rams will inbound here. 5:35 to play in the third quarter. 32-18 Terriers. With the basketball is Bean off of the far sideline, now to the top. They swing it over left wing. Johnson back to the top off a screen for Bean. Now to Johnson left wing. 5:22 mark of the third quarter. Streaming powered by Ridlake College, #1 community college in the nation last year according to Smart Asset. Smart play there by Cree, but couldn't knock down the shot. Rebound at the back door. There's Johnson to put it up and in.
Yeah, nice up and under move by Johnson once he got the offensive rebound. Mount Vernon did a nice job there, making him take a tough shot, just can't clean up the rebound. Gave him a second opportunity for an easy two.
5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Harden's into the front court, met by Darius Bean. Now to the right hand, inside he goes. We're going to have fouls. He tried to get through traffic. He being O'Shea Harden. That'll be the first Terrier foul of this second half.
It's one thing that he's been able to do tonight is he has been able to get through their defense and get to the rim and draw fouls with 7 or 8 free throws here in the early going for O'Shea. Got to get it in here, look long.
Lob into the corner for Martin. Jake with the basketball, 4:44 to go here in the third quarter, a 34-18 Carbondale lead. Rams are on the road tonight in South 7 action. Right side going around. That is Coop to the outside for Brockhouse. On the arc, left wing. Williams back to Cooper. Cooper will dribble in from the wing, throws mid-post to Jake, stolen away on a tip, and now it'll be Greer into the front court. Nice pass, and what a play. Reverse layup, no good from Ackery. Bean will get the rebound. Carbondale getting numerous chances here tonight on the offensive end, and now we'll have a timeout. Jim Miller didn't like the way that was developing. Forced into a timeout from timeout sponsor First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, ready to serve all of your banking needs. With online and mobile banking, you can bank with First Mid anytime, anywhere. 4:18 left to go in the third quarter. It's 34-18. Carbondale on top, but it's just been a sluggish third quarter for both teams.
Yeah, I really see Carbondale coming out really flat. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to cut into the lead here. They've had a couple offensive rebounds and putbacks, but Mount Vernon's actually done a pretty good job on both ends of the floor here in the early going in the second half. It's just difficult to keep them off the offensive boards with their length and athleticism.
16-point lead for the Terriers. That's what it was at halftime. Both teams have scored 3 points apiece in the third quarter. We near the midway point coming out of the first mid-timeout. Side of the bounds, that was Ackery into Bean. From the top of the key to the low post, turn around from the mid-post, no good. Rebound to go to Amir Span.
Good defense there by Mount Vernon, staying down and forcing him into a tough shot.
Now a runner to the paint for O'Shea is good and count it. So Harden will get his first field goal of the day. And now he'll go to the line for the three-point play. It's 34-20. Who will be your next Good Hands Ram of the Week? We'll put it up there next week for you to vote on WMIXsports.com. Sponsored by local Allstate agent Paul Shields, who is proud to support the Rams. Call 241-0551 or stop by his office at 2100 Broadway. Harden made the free throw. It's 34-21. Out of the corner, that's Baltz. Throws to the top, Bean to the right wing for Greer. Ackery now to the top for Baltz. Carbondale reset, 3:41 mark here in the third quarter. Bean off a screen, does nothing with it, instead decides to dribble near the top. 3:39 to go in the third. Ackery lobs into the paint for Bean, almost stolen away, but Bean will recover in the corner. Now Ackery all alone from three-point land, yes.
I really think we can live with that. Unfortunately, he was able to knock it down. Good defense set by Mount Vernon. He just couldn't finish it off. Ackery knocked down the three.
3:15 left to play in the third quarter. Off of the far wing, it's Amir Span who's in foul trouble tonight. Brockhouse with it on a pivot, turns around to the right wing, throws to O'Shea Harden. 3:08 remains here in the third quarter of a 37-21 Carbondale-led contest. Off the opposite way, that's Brockhouse to Zach for a big three. Rainbow shot, yes.
Good flare screen by Jake Martin, and Zach was able to get some space and knock down a three.
Zach has 5. It's 37-24. Johnson up top, now to the left arc for Ackery. Between the leg dribble, he's grown some.
Yeah,
wow.
He's gotten thicker, too. He's put on some weight.
3 from the right side, no good by Greer. Rebound, sorry for the distraction. Went into the short corner for Brockhouse. Now a lob play to the back door for Span. Uses his body, got to the bucket. So Span has 6 on the game, and now the Rams are cutting away. They trail by 11, 2:20 left in the third.
Good job. I thought we could get back into this, and we have somewhat. So a couple more stops, get this under 10 points, and just keep fighting.
Ackery, long three on the way. No good. Front off the back of the iron. Bean the rebound. Turnaround jumper is good.
Yeah, it just kills you. You make them take a tough shot like that, a three, and you cut into this lead a little bit, and they get the offensive rebound, unfortunately, and able to get 2 points back from Bean.
We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. B-Dub's the place to gather with all of your friends before and after the games, or really any time for that matter. They have $4 apps Monday through Friday, 3 to 6. And again, from 9 till close. It's your Malford and B-Dubs. Potomac Boulevard in the King City. 39-26, Rams trailing. With it up top is Martin. Jake with the basketball. Over to O'Shea Harden, trying to head fake his way to the baseline. Lost his dribble, recovered. Now it's out of bounds off of the Terriers. It'll stay with the Rams.
Yeah, they just keep coming at you. Just keep bringing defensive pressure and never make you feel comfortable. Fortunate there to get the ball back.
Minute 21 left to go. We are in the third quarter of play in Carbondale. Chris Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. Jeff Crow with us in Carbondale. The left wing, that's Amir Span to the top for Jake Martin. Right-hand dribble for Jake. He'll hand off to Brockhouse. Now back to Amir. Can he go one-on-one against Greer? To the basket, he's fouled. He was trying to go up, so he'll get 2 shots at the line. And now Amir can chip away again at the free throw strike.
Pretty good spin move there. Maybe want to keep that ball a little higher. Don't bring it down, but he was able to strip it. They did call the foul on the wrist. Amir has 2 free throws here to try to cut into this 13-point lead.
First one is good. Community First Bank is proud to be connected to the communities that they serve. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. The difference is 12, 39-27. A minute 10 left to go in the third quarter. (39-27) ball game. Now 39-28, down to 11 as Amir makes both free throws.
Need to get a stop here. Clean up the offensive rebounds off of them. Get a stop and get a couple buckets going the other way.
Off of the left wing, that is Owsley to the top for Ackrey. 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 39-28 score. Owsley back to the circle.
Going 4 out with 1 in with Macklin in the post again. The 6-foot junior guard, or sophomore guard actually, is in the post. He's pretty effective down there for not a very big guy.
Near the timeline, Ackrey.
Well, Vernon's going to a jump trap here to try to make him hurry up here. They're trying to hold it for 1. Little 2-3 gap zone here.
Rams almost force a turnover. They do. Brockhouse tried to keep it in bounds on a tip. It ends up out of bounds. It'll stay with the Terriers. Good job by the Rams defensively.
Yeah, definitely. Getting out into a 2-3 extended trap zone there. Trying to turn him over and make him take a quick shot here. Don't let him hold it for 1.
Inbound will be to the elbow for Bean. Jumper from the mid-post is short. Rebound, though, is put back up and in. And that's a big bucket by Macklin. He's been dangerous off of the bench with 9. It's now 41-28 with 16 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
He's tough for not a very big kid. Another silly foul by Bean there. 4th team foul. Mount Vernon will take it out 10 seconds to go. Once again, in that possession there, Mount Vernon forces Bean into a tough shot. Just can't clean up the defensive board. Macklin was able to get it and score. Extend this back to a 13-point lead.
41-28. Terriers on top. Rams inbound from side out of bounds in front of the Carbondale bench, trailing by 13. With 6 seconds across the timeline is O'Shea. Now with 4. Races to the bucket. As time almost expires. I hope that foul is on Johnson because that was a clean block.
On Johnson. They got him on the underneath with the body. Maybe a little bit of a bailout there. We'll take it. O'Shea being aggressive the whole game long, I think, got the benefit of the call there from the official.
So Harden will go to the line to try to make this an 11-point game as we approach the close of the third quarter. Misses the front end. Now you hope he doesn't overcompensate.
Yeah, he's been shooting the free throws well. The whole team has up until that point there.
Short rim the first, makes the second. 41-29 with 1.8 seconds left to go. Carbondale will try to lean in and get a foul on the three-pointer. They did, and we will head to the fourth. After 3 quarters in Carbondale, the Terriers 41, your Rams 29. We'll take a break, come back with the fourth. This is Mount Vernon Basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Brandon Bullard from Community First Bank, and we're proud to announce the release of our new MasterCard debit cards with the new chip reader system. These chip cards have way too many benefits to announce to you on a 30-second commercial, but the benefits to you, our customers, is the new modern safety and security that tokenization brings. In the age of hacking, skimming, and security breaches, your community bank is committed to stay ahead of the curve and get you the right tools to be safe and secure. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
We've reached it, the point where the only way to make Tuesdays any better is by having more boneless wings. That's why here at Buffalo Wild Wings, we've invented Boneless Tuesdays. It's a celebration where if you order boneless wings at full price, you'll get another of the same size for free. This works for dine-in or takeout. Every little bit counts. And on Tuesdays, every boneless wing counts as two. Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. Valid only on Tuesdays while supplies last. Tax and gratuity extra. Additional restrictions apply. See participating location for details.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
We assume the fourth and final quarter from Carbondale. All of this action is sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland and Mount Vernon Dix Woodlawn and Ina, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams on WMIX. Welcome back to Carbondale, the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. We start the fourth. Terriers with the basketball up 41-29. In the left court from our vantage point, up top with it is Owsley. Now to the left wing, Johnson into the corner. Nearby, I should say, is Bean. Right-hand dribble, now to the top. Greel swinging around to Owsley. Now on the far sideline for Johnson. Deep right wing. Bean to the top for Greer. Left side, Owsley. Looking for the jumper they want. Nope. A drive to the basket. What a nice reverse. What a nice layup by Bean. 7 points.
Good take off the dribble there by Bean and finished to the left hand. Mount Vernon's got an advantage going the other way. It looked like he got fouled and lost it.
Pocket pick on Brockhouse. Bean the other way. Shot almost blocked, and the rebound will be tipped all the way to the top, recovered by Clayton Greer. Bean wants the three. It's no good off the front of the iron. Harden gets the rebound and then gets a foul on Darius Bean. I believe that to be number 4.
Another really, really silly foul by Bean. He's picked up 2 fouls here in the last minute that were not very good, quite frankly. They're leaving him in with 4 fouls. Now they are taking him out now. They had 6 guys on the floor. Carbondale still in their full court man pressure, just kind of token pressure, making Mount Vernon work to get it up.
7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Ren Lake College presents our streaming. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on your own collegiate education in your own backyard. Ren Lake College, your journey starts here. 43-29, Carbondale. 14-point lead. Rams with the basketball at the elbow. Kick it to the outside now. That was Harden to Brockhouse. Weston near the top, throws off to the far sideline for Williams. Right-hand dribble now to Span from Zach. Back to Martin. He's on the far wing. A little handoff for O'Shea. Now to the right side. Can Span find his way to the basket? No, he'll kick it out to Brockhouse. Shot blocked for the right wing. Span the rebound, who's fouled, and that should send Amir to the line for the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's their length again. Got a little flare screen there for Amir. As Amir took it to the basket, Weston popped. Had an open look, but just that Creed comes from nowhere and is able to get a deflection there. Like you said, I think it's a 1-and-1, not a 2-shot foul here.
So Span to the line for the 1-and-1, makes the first, has another. He has 9 unofficially. And now he'll get another free throw. 43-30, Terriers on top in the fourth quarter, about 6:21 left to go. Amir's at the line, finishes it. Makes them both. I'm guessing we have a First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust timeout. See Michelle, Shelley, all of your First Mid friends on the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. It's a 12-point game. Terriers have never really looked back in this one, but the Rams find ways to chip away. Just don't feel like they can get any closer than 11 at this point.
Yeah, they're fighting hard. I'll give them credit. All credit to Coach Creel. I mean, the thing that's just so hard to get over the hump here is that when you do get them to miss a shot, they're just so darn quick to the basketball and so athletic that they're cleaning up on the offensive boards and able to get second and sometimes third tries. And it's difficult to cut into a lead when you're giving people 2 or 3 opportunities on the offensive end. But still a basketball game, 6 minutes and 20-some-odd seconds to go, 12-point game. Just need to cut into this thing, see if we can't make them get a little tight here, get it down to a 6 to an 8-point game late. Make Carbondale make some free throws to ice the game away.
Acri up top, going to drive down the paint. Makes it look so easy. He has 15 on the night. He's averaging 20, and it's 45-31. Terriers are back up 11.
He knifed through every Mount Vernon defender there and was able to finish at the rim. Like to see somebody stop the ball out a little higher than that, but that's a very athletic play by Acri.
Now with it at the top is Weston Brockhouse looking to the left wing for Jake. Martin's going to hand off for O'Shea, and that one's going to be tipped into the back court.
That's a call. I still have not figured out the real ruling on that, quite frankly, on this over and back stuff. That looked like it was deflected by the Carbondale player. It might have deflected off O'Shea's stomach. It's an over and back. That's one rule I just still don't get, and I've watched this game for a long, long time.
Ends up as a huge turnover. Owsley feeds the
nice.
post. Baltz was able to slip behind his defender. Baltz picks up his 4th point of the night, and it is 47-31. The Carbondale lead is back at 16.
A beautiful high-low, and then a bounce pass after he sealed his man and went to the rim. Good action there by Carbondale. Flare screen for Weston, just a little too far out. Stepped into it too, though, and knocked it down. That's really not his game off the dribble, but a good job by Weston getting a little space off the bounce and knocked it down.
7 on the night for Brockhouse, 47-33 Terriers. Owsley into the front court. Left wing Johnson into the corner for Baltz. Right-hand dribble for Baltz, about the 5-minute mark of this 4th quarter. Owsley with it up top to the right wing. Ackery with it off at the far sideline. Little crossover shimmy, now throws to the top. Greer wide open, left wing to Owsley. Now to Greer up top. Ackery going to drive, has it punched away, recovers, uses the glass beautifully.
It's just too athletic. Just, pretty good defense. He's able to gather it, get some space with that 6'5" length, and knock down the bank shot.
4:26 to play in the 4th quarter. They throw to the outside. Jake Martin now to the top for Amir Span. 4:18 mark of the 4th quarter, 49-33 ball game. The lead is 16 for the Carbondale Terriers. Brockhouse, a left-hand dribble to the top. Throws off for Amir. Amir looking to drive. Williams looking to drive. Now he'll throw up a jumper.
Zach. Got the ball to his spot and was able to knock down the 10-footer off the glass. Nice offensive move there.
3:55 left to go in the 4th quarter, 49-35 game. Up the near sideline, that is Owsley with the basketball. Dribbles off the foot. We'll have a push from behind. 3:46 mark of the 4th quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud to be connected to the communities that they serve. And Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina, welcome back to Personal Banking. Inbound will come off of the baseline. Out of a box set for Carbondale. Bean into Baltz. They feed the free throw line Johnson. Now Ackery off of the arc. Back to Johnson at the free throw line. Looks left side for Greer. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Wall-to-wall TVs. Plenty of cold ones on tap as Bean goes to the back door. Fouled by Span, his 5th.
A good backside lob there. Bean was able to go up and get it. Amir came down on him. Picked up his 4th foul.
I don't remember when he picked up his 4th, but they have him for 5.
Oh, wow.
So he leaves with 10 points.
Yeah, I thought that was 4 as well.
I had him with 3 for the longest time, and I don't remember number 4. I may have said it, but I don't remember. It is now Ackery trying to battle to the basket on the baseline. Quick hand check by a Ram, and that'll be on Cooper.
Kind of muscled his way to the basket there, and Lucas got his hand on him, tried to thwart his progression. Looks like they're going to run a similar play here.
49-35. Terriers on top with the basketball off of the baseline inbound. Right wing, it is Bean. Darius now to Johnson on the left side. To the arc for Greer. Greer from near to far, going to give right back to Bean. He's off of the arc, 3:12 mark of the 4th quarter. Right-hand dribble, now throwing right to the circle. Greer to the left sideline, able to get it to Ackery. Right of the circle for Greer, and Jim Miller wants a first Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Timeout. 3:01 left to go here in the 4th quarter. This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Carbondale, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. If you're looking for your first checking account with a convenient debit card, stop by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust at the corner of South 34th and Broadway. Ask about basic student checking. It's an account designed just for students. Credit the Rams for trying, but they just can't seem to get any closer than about 13-14. Every once in a while, the Terriers will extend it to a full 16 points, their largest lead of the night. Rams can only seem to, at best, get to 11.
Yeah, I don't fault the effort whatsoever. I just think that it's just a tough matchup. I mean, a lot of times Mount Vernon's played a good half-court defense, but unfortunately they haven't been able to hold them to one shot, and they've gotten second and third opportunities and scored out of that. So just a lot more length and athleticism for Carbondale right now, and that's really showing through. They started to run a little clock there for that timeout. Mount Vernon's going to a 2-3 gap jump zone here again. He walked. They didn't call it through to the post.
As Baltz missed it once and then got another one. Puts it back up and in. Baltz has 4 in the quarter. It's 51-35. 2:43 mark to go here in the fourth quarter. Rams with the basketball and a handoff. Cooper now to the top of the key. Harden goes right back to Cooper, trying to shake the defender. Now outlets into the corner. Wide open Brockhouse. 3 on the way. No good. And now the rebound tipped away, but it'll be Bean to come up with it. Rams quick in transition defense. Bean off to the right wing. Gives to Greer. Now back to Bean on that far sideline.
They just keep running 4 out, 1 in, and really post hard in that. Open the floor for driving lanes. There's another nice pass by Ackery.
Backdoor to Baltz. There he is again. 6 in the quarter, 8 on the night unofficially. 53-35, largest lead of the night. 2 minutes to go. Local Allstate agent Paul Shields is the Rams fan too. For a free insurance review, give him a call as Harden is able to get to the bucket. O'Shea cuts it to 16, and I think we're going to have a timeout.
I hope O'Shea can carry this over after tonight. He's going against a very athletic, long team, but he's been a good job getting to the rim tonight, creating some fouls and actually finishing a few around the rim as well. Some big games coming up. We need to carry his momentum personally over into the next 3 games over the next week or so.
At First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, they are putting you first. You can count on familiar faces providing friendly banking service. Stop by First Mid at the corner of South 34th and Broadway to talk to Michelle, Shelley, and the entire First Mid team today. Taking a look at a quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. In the South 7 Conference, Cahokia leads Marion 49-35 after 3. And after 3, Centralia leads Althoff 51-48. Bree Central beats Salem 44-33 tonight in Cahokia Conference play. That scoreboard update sponsored by Tony Wilt. Glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give them a call, walk in, log on to TonyWilt.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Here with 1:52 left in the fourth, it's 53-37, Carbondale on top. Terriers will have the basketball. They get it to Bean, 2-on-1 with Baltz. Bean takes it himself. The layup is good.
Mount Vernon went full court pressure there. They were able to beat it pretty easily. Bean with a pretty acrobatic score.
Rams turn it over.
Turnover there.
Turnover up the right side. We'll have a bit of a JV game breakout here as it's 55-37 Carbondale. We will tell you, Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Attention farmers, stop by Community First Bank and ask about new ag lending products, including long-term fixed-rate financing and much more. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. 1:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Terriers in the front court, Relaford with it. Swinging around to the left side for Pinnock. Now back to the top for Relaford with 1:29. Left wing for Pinnock. They throw inside, and the shot's no good by Macklin. Rams get the rebound. Simon Wilson with it. 1:16 left to go in this one. Wilson over to Creel on the near sideline. Dees into the game, so is Tion Jennings. Jake Martin stays in. Dees off of the deep wing, throws to Creel far sideline. They lob to Martin, who backs out of the paint. Tries to back up his defender now, puts one up and in.
A good move by Jake, getting into the lane, and shooting over his left shoulder with a little jump hook. Used his strength there.
First points of the night for Jake. Community First Bank of the Heartland is in Mount Vernon and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. 45 seconds left to go in this one, 55-39. Terriers will be 2-1 in the South 7. The Rams will drop to 0-2. Far sideline, Relaford now near the top for Macklin. 2 Macklins on the team for what it's worth. Mid post for Tavares Macklin to the paint. Shot blocked by Martin. They scoop it back out. That's to Burley. Relaford now to the top for Tavares Macklin. Tavares and Tavares, the 2 Macklins. 15 seconds left as Terrier fans are on their feet. I don't foresee Carbondale taking another shot in this one, which should send us to our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Final score from Carbondale. The Mount. How about the Carbondale Terriers 55, the Mount Vernon Rams 39. We'll come back. We'll talk about it in our Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Brandon Bullard from Community First Bank, and we're proud to announce the release of our new MasterCard debit cards with the new chip reader system. These chip cards have way too many benefits to announce to you on a 30-second commercial, but the benefits to you, our customers, is the new modern safety and security that tokenization brings. In the age of hacking, skimming, and security breaches, your community bank is committed to stay ahead of the curve and get you the right tools to be safe and secure. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Ritten Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. Registration for spring classes is going on now. Trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Registration by appointment continues through December 22nd for classes starting January 8th. Call 618-437-5321 to set up an appointment. Ritten Lake College, your journey starts here.
If you needed major surgery, you probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take it to a body shop that's never been trained? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. I am proud to announce that we have once again raised the bar on quality collision repair. Within the past year, our team has went through extensive training programs that have resulted in what is considered a significant achievement in the collision repair industry. Landers Towing and Collision in Salem and Mount Vernon is among only 10% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as an iCar Gold Class shop. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Choose Landers Towing and Collision Centers. As an iCar Gold Class repair facility, we hope to not only return your vehicle back to its original condition, but to exceed every concern or expectation you may have towards collision repair. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo, Tom Portner alongside. 55-39 is your final score as the Mount Vernon Rams stumble against the Carbondale Terriers tonight. We welcome you into your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Worldwide, where you can schedule your service appointments online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Well, for the Rams, it's not meant to be on the road tonight. They dropped to 4-3 now. They're 0-2 in the South 7 Conference. Meanwhile, the Terriers are 5-2. They are 2-1 in the South 7. We're the first game done in conference play tonight, and it just seems like for everything that might have gone wrong for the Rams, there's another thing that'd go right on the reverse for the Terriers.
Yeah, I think the Terriers had a lot to do with that. That's a very good basketball team. I mean, Rams fought hard tonight. I thought they played as well as they could, quite frankly. It's just that you got a team that's a little bit bigger, a little bit more athletic, and they have two Division I recruits playing for them. So, it's a tough call to come in here and win this game at Carbondale, but I thought Mount Vernon played hard till the bitter end.
They certainly did. We will take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get some scoring and stats on this Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Final score, Carbondale 55, Mount Vernon 39. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
And rates still low. Now is the perfect time to purchase the home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me at 413 South 34th Street, Mount Vernon, Illinois, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Ritten Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. Registration for spring classes is going on now. Trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Registration by appointment continues through December 22nd for classes starting January 8th. Call 618-437-5321 to set up an appointment. Ritten Lake College, your journey starts here.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show continues. We owe you some scoring and stats from this one. The Rams drop a tough one on the road tonight, 55-39. here in Carbondale to the Terriers.
Yeah, first for the Mount Vernon Rams. Actually pretty respectable from two-point range, 10 for 18, 55%. I think the thing that you look at there is just the low volume of shots. 2 for 7 from 3, 28%. A little bit of difficulty there. Did a really nice job in the free throw line. A lot of that was O'Shea. 13 for 16, 81%. We did have 18 turnovers, which a lot of those went the other way for easy buckets for Carbondale. For the Terriers, they were sizzling from two-point range as they were in the first half. For the game, 22 or 36 for 61%. 2 for 8 from 3, 25%. They did struggle from the free throw line a little bit. They'll have to shore that up in some games down the road. 3 for 8 for 37%. They had 9 turnovers.
55-39 is your final score. Taking a look at your individual scores. First, for the Mount Vernon Rams, they had O'Shea Harden, who led the way with 13. Amir Span had 10. Zach Williams with 7. 7 also for Weston Brockhouse, and 2 for Jake Martin. Meanwhile, for the Carbondale Terriers, Kani Ackery had 17. 10 for Clayton Greer. 9 each for Darius Bean and Tavares Macklin. 8 from James Baltz and 2 from Z Johnson. Give us our final score, 55-39. Terriers are 5-2. They're 2-1 in the South 7. Rams are 4-3. Now 0-2 in the conference. We'll take a break, come back, wrap it up with our 3 stars of the game here tonight on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence Bank.
We've reached it, the point where the only way to make Tuesdays any better is by having more boneless wings. That's why here at Buffalo Wild Wings, we've invented Boneless Tuesdays. It's a celebration where if you order boneless wings at full price, you'll get another of the same size for free. This works for dine-in or takeout. Every little bit counts. And on Tuesdays, every boneless wing counts as 2. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. Valid only on Tuesdays while supplies last. Tax and gratuity extra. Additional restrictions apply. See participating location for details.
Watch the Rams online at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Ren Lake College.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Mount Vernon Rams fall tonight in Terrier land to the Carbondale Terriers, 55-39. Here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame, we owe you 3 stars of the game.
I think the number 3 star tonight I'm going to give to Zach Williams. Just another solid game for him. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that Zach does, a lot of people don't notice. He does a lot of the right things out there, both on the offensive and defensive end. So I'm going to give the number 3 star to Zach Williams. Number 2 star goes to Mr. Ackery or Acree. You can call him whatever you want. He's a tough player. He's 6'5", athletic, and he's got a decent future ahead of him at Ball State. Give him the number 2 star. The number 1 star I'm going to give tonight to O'Shea Harden. I thought he played probably the best game of the year for him on the offensive end anyway. Was able to get to the rim, drew a lot of fouls, shot from the free throw line very well. So hopefully O'Shea can carry this over in the next few games coming up here in the next week or so.
Well, Rams fall tonight again. They are 4-3 now, 0-2 in the conference. Carbondale improves to 5-2 overall, 2-1 in the South 7. Rams have a game in which they should be an overwhelming favorite on Tuesday night against Lovejoy. Friday they're at Centralia. Saturday they're at Waterloo. Of course, we'll talk about it on the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow with Doug Creel. Any final thoughts?
Well, Carbondale's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to give credit where credit's due to your opponent tonight. I didn't think Mount Vernon played that terrible. They're just a good basketball team, and I look for them to be a very difficult team through the South 7 year and then later in the year as an out into the postseason play. So good basketball team in Carbondale. Mount Vernon has to just shake this one off, come back ready to play Tuesday night.
Absolutely, and of course, Tuesday night the Rams will have Lovejoy. We'll have it for you here. You can watch it online at WMIXsports.com as well. We'll talk about this tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show following the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. Other guests tomorrow include Jeff Lon, and we'll talk Lady Rams basketball. They have had a schedule change for next week. They will come here on Tuesday to Carbondale instead of Thursday, so they now play here on Tuesday. That game is on AM 940 and 96.5 FM Tuesday night. We'll also talk Drew Millwood. He is the athletic director at Wayne City. We'll talk about the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament, which starts tomorrow. And we will also talk about the Christopher Bearcats with head coach Eric Stallman, preview their game tomorrow night. Part of the basketball showcase against the Woodlawn Cardinals tomorrow night here on 94.1 FM. Going to do it for us. For Tom Portner, for Jeff Crow, for Colby Ginnels, for Hunter Schrader. I'm Chris Hugo. Final score, Carbondale 55, your Mount Vernon Rams 39. Good night from Carbondale.